The ability to multitask is often lauded as a superpower in today's times. We see it as a key to productivity, a skill that allows us to juggle between multiple responsibilities, as well as to accomplish more in less time. However, a growing body of psychological and neurological research suggests that this celebrated skill is in fact a pervasive myth. What we perceive as multitasking is rarely the simultaneous execution of multiple tasks, but rather a rapid and inefficient switching between them. This constant task switching or context switching comes at a significant cost to our cognitive abilities, productivity, and overall well being. By unmasking the myth of multitasking, we can begin to appreciate the true value of focused single tasking and reclaim our attention from the demands of a hyper connected world. The human brain is not wired for true multitasking, especially when the tasks require higher level cognitive function. Neuroscientists explain that the brain's prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive functions like decision making, problem solving, and attention, can only focus on one complex task at a time. When we attempt to do two things at once, such as writing an email while on a conference call, the brain does not perform both actions simultaneously. Instead, it rapidly toggles its attention back and forth, dedicating small bursts of work to each task. This constant switching depletes our mental energy and cognitive resources far more quickly than sustained focus on a single task. The result is a phenomenon known as attention residue, where a part of our mind remains stuck on the previous task, making it harder to fully engage with the current one. This residual attention leads to a decrease in the quality of work, an increase in errors, and a longer time to complete both tasks. The detrimental effects of this perceived multitasking extend way beyond mere productivity. It takes a toll on our memory, as the constant shifting of attention makes it extremely difficult for information to be properly encoded and stored. We may struggle to recall details from a conversation that we were only half listening to, or to remember what we just read while also scrolling through social media. Furthermore, this cognitive fragmentation can contribute to increased stress, anxiety, and a feeling of being overwhelmed. The constant demand to be available and to be responsive to multiple digital and physical stimuli creates a state of perpetual distraction, preventing us from entering a state of deep work or mindful presence. By constantly dividing our attention, we not only produce lower quality work, but also diminish our capacity for creative thought and sustained intellectual effort, which are both vital for innovation as well as problem solving. Ultimately, unmasking the myth of multitasking is a critical step towards fostering a more intentional and productive lifestyle. Instead of celebrating the ability to do many things poorly, we should champion the practice of single tasking, dedicating our full undivided attention to one activity at a time. This approach allows us to engage more deeply with our work, reduce errors, as well as produce higher quality results. By scheduling our time for focused blocks of work and minimizing digital distractions, we can train our brains to concentrate more effectively. It's an acknowledgement that true productivity comes not from doing more, but from doing what matters with clarity as well as purpose. Embracing single tasking is an act of cognitive liberation, freeing us from the exhausting cycle of constant switching and allowing us to find a greater sense of control as well as accomplishment in our daily lives. Thank you very much for your time.